So you feel that the human nature is such that it got attracted to this idea that we can win and we can conquer and subjugate nature, therefore, and that will solve our problems. That's a kind of conclusion.
I think that every time we talk about human nature, that raises so many different questions that then need to be delved into. Because one of the things we really look in this book is, is there even such a thing as human nature? And one thing that's very clear is whatever there is that's intrinsic to human nature is molded so powerfully by culture that we can't even really recognize what is actually true human nature. I mean, if we want to do that, we have to go back to early hunter-gatherers. And of course, about 95% of human history was spent as nomadic hunter-gatherers. And then if we try to get a sense as to how they live, we can actually get some sense of what maybe we can say is human nature. But by the time these ideas were getting inculcated into Western Europe with its Christian and this dualistic tradition, we can't even say there's any such thing as human nature. There's human nature as molded in this dualistic tradition. And in fact, if we see at the same time in China, to that story I started out with of Admiral Zheng in China, there was this wonderfully advanced civilization who would never have even dreamed of thinking of nature in that way. In fact, they saw the role of humanity in the world and human intelligence in the world to really harmonize with nature. So if somebody had come along and said, here, what we need to do is conquer nature, they'd be horrified at the very notion. It's like sort of cutting yourself up to do that.